Let's set up. If you need to adjust your legs, find whatever seat is best supportive for you as we go into the upper body. We're gonna take one shoulder back at a time. Still sitting forward in the pelvis a little bit, no pressure on the tailbone. And then take your shoulders forward a few times. There you go. And then we're going to take the arms out and we're going to do a few little circles. Just a couple circles forward. Feel the difference when the arms are extended, and a few circles backwards. And we're going to find some cactus arms. We're going to sweep forward and back. Loose jaw. One more time, up and down, shake it out. And we're gonna take the shoulder blade up, like the back of the head is gonna touch the shoulder blade, and relax on the other side. So you're tilting the head back towards the shoulder blade. You're trying to lift the shoulder towards the head. Still breathing, jaw still loose and relaxed. One more on each side. Shaking it out again. And we're going to find our open hands, and we're going to hinge at the elbows and tap the front of the shoulders. Breath moving down into the belly. And then down into the wrist. We're going to circle the wrists around. And reverse it. And then a few knock knocks. Still breathing to the belly, still keeping the jaw loosey-goosey, shoulders away from the ears. And then into the fingers, we're gonna go spread the fingers and gently make fists. Spread and fists, spread and fists. Maybe alternating thumbs under And thumbs on top. You're gonna make some shapes with the hands. We're gonna do thumbs up and point. We're gonna come back to this neuro practice we tried last week and then switch. Going back and forth. One thumb up, one finger pointing. And it might be a little challenging. Give yourself a giggle, a laugh. It is hard. It gets harder if you aren't looking. It gets harder if you try to look around the room. It gets harder if you're talking. And this is not my first time doing it today. Lots of great reasons to do these little cognitive exercises. They can help with brain fog or feeling unfocused. Let's do a couple more in each direction. And I always find it's interesting to notice if there's a difference between one hand or the other, or one movement versus the other. Let's shake it out. And reset to your mountain spine. Shoulders rolled back, breath back into the belly. Just notice if there's anything that feels a little different as we come to this about halfway point through class. Don't do it, Jolene. Oh, okay. Thought she was gonna jump on the laptop. Let's get into our neck. Moving the chin side to side. What's that jaw up to? Can you make some space between the upper and lower teeth if they're quite close together? And then eventually coming back through center, we're going to tip ear towards shoulder. Julian's got places to go, things to see, lots of open windows to look out. And then we're gonna go up and down, chin to chest, and then gently upright, maybe looking up. And then as you pass your center, pause and draw some circles, the tip of the nose. Next time nose goes up, pause and reverse your circle. And and then come back to center. Pause here. Try not to move your head or your neck, and see how far up you can look. How far down you can move your eyes. What about to the left and to the right? Can you start to make a slow circle with the eyes? And then can you reverse your circle? Are there certain directions that are harder than others? Woo. You can always blink, take a break if you need to. Can you do a couple diagonal lines with your eyeballs? Ooh. Shake it out when you're ready. Blink those eyes, flap those eyelids. Notice how the rest of your face is feeling. Can move the tongue, move the jaw, around the nose. Do you need to give the face a little massage? You need to move the scalp around. Maybe even noticing if you're touching the scalp or the face, if you bump into any little tender spots, that can be a spot to stay with. Do a few circles. You can start to gradually circle out wider. And then shaking it out. Can you loosen up the lips? Big inhale. Bubble lips. And let's take one more breath, a noisy breath to move the vocal cords. Big inhale through the nose. And a sigh or a hum.